Hey guys, Helen Hart-Smith here again with
Kathy
from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. We're gonna give you another top 10.
2 in a row. We're
2 in a row.
filming.
Oh my gosh. Kathy, what's this top 10 gonna be?
This top 10 is on top 10 adornments.
Now these are things that we thought that you could wear or do wear or whatever for ritual or
every day, although you
Right.
look silly walking around town with a robe on.
That doesn't stop some folks from doing it,
Really
so
doesn't.
what
I'm
else?
just saying. But there are certain things that you can wear every day, and certain things that might be best to keep for ritual.
Right.
And so we have a collected list of top 10, and it's not everything. It's just, shoot off the top of our head. Here we go. Here's 10 items.
Right. Yeah, some things to, if you're new to the craft and don't know too much, and, here's some ideas to think about. So, do you want to get the ball rolling? Do you want me to?
You went first last time.
You go
So
first.
I'll go first this time. The number, and these are in no particular order, so the number one item in our list is a stole, and a stole is something that you wear to denote clergy status or status in a religion. Catholics use it.
Episcopalians use it.
Episcopalian. Okay, my experience has been Catholics for funerals and Baptists, so don't quote me. Magnus, if you jump on there, I will beat you. We have cats joining us, and they're not exactly real
Good.
well behaved. Oh, also, the husband is working on the deck, so if you hear, pounding or drilling,
Right.
it's not
So
our
there's
fault.
the disclaimers for this little
Disclaimers.
episode here.
So a stole is something to use to denote clergy status.
And it's usually like worn around the neck.
Right, and most of the time it is cloth, and it sometimes has patches or colors, depending on... Hi, Magnus. Say hi to our people.
He's not feeling... He's camera shy.
Yeah. So it has colors or patterns or sometimes patches that mean various things. It depends on the tradition or...
I believe the Corellians use
Yeah, they use a stole, and they have
fabric,
patches.
a
Yes,
fabric stole.
Purple fabric stole, and they use patches to denote, the coven and the rank and things of that nature.
Right.
Our coven uses beaded stoles, and Helen has done a blog post on that. She's going to link to that.
Yeah, I'll link that down below.
So that goes
Talking
into
about mine and how mine is set up.
Which
So-
mine is set up kind of the same with some personalization differences.
Right.
And most of our coven has started or is in progress of making
Right.
a stole.
Right. So that's number one.
Yes.
The second thing on our list is cords. And again, like a stole, a cord can denote a rank. It can denote
Coven membership.
Right, priestess roles, things of that nature. Our coven, we have a cord system, and when you achieve a new rank, like joining the coven, like having a formal initiation into the coven, you get a cord of a certain color, and it might vary from coven to coven or generation to generation. And I know that as I'm working my way through the Temple of Witchcraft Mystery School, there's cords for each level that's in a specific color and things of that nature. So, and those are worn during ritual. We have ritual garb, and we'll wear those cords belted at the waist. Well, that's all I'm saying. So cords, and you can find cords at a local craft
we
store.
get ours from Joann's or Michael's.
Right.
And we just cut them
And
9 feet, I believe, is what we've been using.
I think so. And there, like, tradition states that there's like a knot at each end and one in the middle. But I don't remember off the top of my head why.
3 knots in the middle, and it's the threefold. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it has to do with threes. Maybe
there's
I'm
a
wrong.
research item.
You know what?
for you.
My stole is right there in that box. If you want to reach over and get it, we'll look at it.
Your stole or your cords?
Yeah, cord. Yes, they're both in the same box. Look at my makeup box that I've repurposed. Yes, I have 3 knots.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. One at each end and one in the middle.
Nope. And I have ones at the end too. There's here, and then the ends.
I think yours is different from mine.
Maybe your temple one's different.
No, my temple one's not. No, it's not knotted. Well, it is, but it isn't.
Okay, well, that's mine. Oh, wait, since I have this out here. Oh, look, here's my stole. And there goes my box.
It's so pretty. It's made with all natural stones, and there's silver spacers between.
Pretend silver.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like real silver.
It's not real silver because it wasn't that much money to get it.
Okay. So
let's move on.
Quartz.
So that was quartz. So then we come to rings, and you can wear rings on, everyday basis, or you can have rings that are specific to ritual. Mm-hmm. You can use it to help focus your intent, or you can just wear it to remind yourself that you need to be in sacred space all the time.
In a lot of traditions, the ring is like the first degree initiate symbol that you're presented with it at your initiation or your it's an initiation ritual into that first degree. So that's a traditional type first degree thing. So the next thing is robes.
See, I told you not to get ahead.
We talked about robes. And this can, like so many things within this religion, there's lots of differences. I've seen, a lot of times you see black robes.
Right.
Black long sleeve robes.
But it doesn't have to be.
Maybe with a hood. And I think that people gravitate toward black because it's like a witchy color and stuff like that.
Energy too, so that's another reason.
Right, and there's tons of reasons to look at black. Black is cool, whatever.
Right.
But we did ritual garb as a coven. We made them as a coven project, and we chose to do tank style long dresses that we could wear by themselves in warm weather. And we could layer things underneath them as things got cooler. And I did a blog post on our ritual garb, so I'll go ahead and I'll link that down below too.
And I want to note that ours are not black.
Right.
We're the elders of the coven, so we chose to go with a light color and go with darker colors for our initiates. And I think the youngest ones is red or something. Black with red. Oh, and then, because the honored elder is red.
Right, the honored elder is red.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be robes. You could have, there's a coven that I know of that does ritual black in that they wear black clothing, shirt and pants, or shirt and skirt.
Right.
It's just an item that you can use to get into ritual
I think they call it dress black. So you wear black dress pants or black dress clothes. Right. Dress pants, dress shirt, that kind of thing. No jeans are allowed or something like that.
No black jeans?
Mm-mm. It was dress black. I remember
dress black. Yeah, it was dress black. So. All right.
So,
is it my turn?
Yes.
So then there are necklaces, and you can have necklaces that you wear every day. This is a moonstone. And Helen, do you have a pen on?
No, I don't. I actually have, my kunzite's been serving me well.
Our coven has a pendant that each of our coven members has as well, or pentacles, whatever you want to use.
Usually a pentacle necklace is a symbol of a second degree, I think. I might have it backwards. I think a pentacle ring is for first degree, and I think a pentacle necklace is...
Okay, but we've never used it that way, so...
Well, no, but I think the Corellians do, and Temple of Witchcraft does.
I don't think the Corellians do.
I think they might.
Regardless, you could wear it at any time, or you can, if your coven chooses to do that, you could use it as a denote rank. You can also, we have made Sabbat necklaces, which Helen also has a blog post on, and we'll link, that we have specific necklaces for each Sabbat that we wear. And you can either wear them during that season, or only on that specific day, or only during ritual for that specific Sabbat. It really, it's all individual depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, and it's definitely what your heart calls you to do.
Right.
So, next on our list is a crown. A crown, some people might refer to it as a diadem. It's generally something that's worn for a woman. It's something that's worn, on the forehead type thing. A lot of times it'll have like the goddess symbol or
some other symbol that's applicable.
Right. You know, for a specific tradition, you might have their symbol or what have you. And I know that, again, with the Temple of Witchcraft, that is something that you take on after you finish your 5th year.
Right. And again, it's coven person specific. So if you are not in a coven and want to wear one, fine. But keep in mind that somebody might call you out on it if you go to a big ritual and wear one.
Right.
It's really personal and just depends on what you're called to do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So then we come to number 7, which on our list is anklets and or bells. And we use bell anklets in our Astara ritual? Yes. To waken the earth. Mm-hmm. You can wear them every day to, help remind you of the sacred.
Or as part of a spell.
Or as part of a spell or whatever. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be an anklet. It could be a bracelet. If you go to a Renaissance festival, a lot of times you see a string of bells hanging from someone's belt. Mm-hmm. So, again, it's all very personal and just depends on what you're called to.
And bells are a symbol of spirit.
Right.
So, definitely, put that kind of thought intent into using it as well.
Cats are being bad.
Cats are all over.
Yes. They're like running all over the room. They're freaking out. Okay.
Next on the list are cloaks. And cloaks almost kind of fall in with robes for purpose. I mean, of course, it's another layer. So when you get into those Samhain and Yule rituals, you might need that extra warmth.
Right.
But cloaks are, especially if they have a hood, those are used for different meditational purposes. If you are trying any kind of shamanic journeying and you want that total blackness of isolation, you might want to put that hood up and fully cover your face to keep light out. And so that is definitely a ritual purpose for using something like that.
It's also used in warmth. We're sitting in the basement. It's I don't know, 80 degrees outside, and the air conditioning is blowing right on us, so I'm kind of freezing and wishing I had my robe. But,
so cloaks are definitely something that you could use for an adornment.
They can also provide mystery for things like a ritual where you're invoking a god or goddess,
definitely.
or Samhain when you want the respect and silence.
Right.
So it's very versatile.
You can also use it, as some people use the stole too, as a means of identification.
Right. You could put a symbol on the back of it or on the front here.
Right. It could be something for your coven that your coven has with, there's lots of places where you can go have screen printing and embroidery done. And so you could either have, if you have a coven that wants something like that, you could either choose to do, everyone gets whatever shawl that speaks to them and you get the symbol on it, or you all get the same shawl and have something on it.
Right.
So, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Did you do that one?
I did, yes.
Okay. So, sorry, I was talking about it too. I got lost.
It's okay.
So the next topic is footwear or lack of footwear, depending. You could choose to go barefoot to get more grounding with the earth. That works well a lot, unless you get stung by a bee during ritual.
Like someone did
a few days ago. Yeah. I had shoes on, damn it. I still got stung. But you can choose to go barefoot to help ground you. Barefoot it helps in meditation to help ground. Or you could choose fancy footwear. We've done Halloween parties where we dressed up as witches, like we don't every day, but where we tried to find witchy footwear to use.
There's also traditions like ceremony. I think it's on the ceremonial mage list. Or maybe it's the shamanic. But to have sandals, to have a ritual sandal that you use only for ritual purposes.
Native Americans have specific shoes that they wear for powwow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the moccasins.
Right.
So, yes, that's footwear. And then finally, the last adornment that we thought of is anything that has to do with scent. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we take ritual baths or ritual showers. And so you might have either a bar of soap or some, squeezy soap that was ritually made with ritual scents, cleansing scents. Exactly. You could, that's definitely in the scent department, because that is something that's outside that you're coming into contact with that's putting you into that magical mind frame.
Right.
There's
could be a lotion.
Definitely, it could be a lotion. It could be a perfume. It could be oils that were used during ritual.
Right, because a
for
lot
a
of times that is
specific
used
purpose.
for initiation ritual or cleansing rituals.
Right. So it could be something like that. Scent is definitely something that can help to quickly alter your frame of mind. And so I thought that it was important enough to include on that list.
Very good. And that was number 10.
That was number 10.
So there we go, our top 10 adornments. If you have any additions that we should have made to the list, although, we were limited to 10, but if there's something that you think should have been on there that we missed, please let us know.
Definitely.
And we'd love to see videos of something that you use in ritual that it's an adornment.
Yeah, if you have any further questions about what we've talked about, please feel free to post a comment below. I definitely try to answer questions and stuff as soon as possible. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for walking the path for a little while with us. And until next time, blessed be.